Hello and thank you for joining me. I'm Heather Forgan of stampwithnellie.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in the UK. And today I've got another Sale-A-Bration showcase for you. Sale-A-Bration starts on 7th of January and will run until 28th of February 2025. And during that period you can earn free Stampin' Up products from this brochure with a qualifying order. And this is one of them. So this gorgeous stamp set is called Pick a Season. And as you can see, there's a treetop there. And I have created this card with it using the larger trunk there, that treetop. And then we've got all of these little images that you can fill in the gaps with. So I used the little shamrock, but I've used them just as flowers with yellow. So this is Daffodil Delight, and then I've got a little piece of from the Greetings for All Mix and Match ephemera pack. It doesn't come in a stamp set box, but you can buy these separately. So what I did was just put all of the pieces in there, and the stamp set boxes allow you to put whatever you want in the front there. So I've just used the back of the packaging, the original packaging there, so that I remember what it's called as much as anything else. Okay, so I'm going to make another one, and the ribbon I have used is also Daffodil Delight, and it's in the new mini catalogue as well. So that's in the mini catalogue and that's in the mini catalogue, and that is a Sale-A-Bration freebie. So just using my normal card base, but this time in Daffodil Delight. So for me, I cut a piece that is just slightly less than half an A4 sheet. I cut mine down, so it's 10.5, so 21 centimetres, scored at 10.5, and then I have mine just at 14.5 centimetres, just because it's easier with halves. And then my next layer was 10 by 14, and then I've forgotten, I think this is 7.5, yeah, 7.5 by 11.5, and so that is 8 by 12 on there. So that maps together like that. Okay, so let's put this, and then I had another 10 by 14 centimetres piece for the inside. I didn't do any stamping on anything on that one, but might on the next one. Okay, so let's make another one, and I'm going to use the same colours, simply because I want to use that ribbon, and it's just gorgeous. It's satin ribbon, and it is really narrow. What does it say here? 1/8 of an inch, or 3.2 millimeters, and you get 10 yards, so you get plenty on it. So I want to do some stamping, and I used Old Olive for the treetop, my Daffodil Delight for my flowers that are really shamrocks, and Early Espresso for the tree trunk. So let's just do the same, and I've got my tree trunk here. Now on the stamp you'll see that there's a larger sort of hole at the bottom. That is the bottom, and that's where your tree trunk is going to go in there. Okay, so inking that up, I'm using Old Olive, and I'm putting just with that larger sort of hole at the bottom there. Pressing that down. Beautiful. Then I've got Early Espresso for the tree trunk. Give that a few taps. Make sure I've got it fully inked up. Now, there is a tiny little dip there which can cradle that leaf there if you get it perfectly right. I'm not sure I've got it perfectly right here, but we'll be close enough. Not bad. Just run with a bit more ink on there, Heather, but never mind. And then this time I'm going with proper flowers. So they're these lovely little swirly flowers. Ink that up and pop them in these gaps. And it's totally up to you how you place them. Such a sweet little image, isn't it? I'm going to go like that. Beautiful. Right, so I can get rid of that early espresso and my Daffodil Delight. I'm going to come back in with my Old Olive, and there's a tiny little stamp to do this grass. So just randomly I'm overlapping little bits. Totally up to you how far down you want to come. And whether you want to be very accurate with it or like me and just go for it. That'll do, I think. Lovely. Righty-ho. And then the rest is just pretty much gluing. So I'm going to glue this to my mat first of all. And I've had a little clear up, and I think I might have thrown out the wrong glue, or maybe I just need another glue. Come on. Oh, wow, that's a lot. Right, I do have a little sort of spreader thing here, so we'll just use that to spread that around. And there's still plenty left on that for my next bit. Right, so just try and get that with a nice neat margin around about. Use my bone folder just to give that a little press there. And then I want that ribbon. And I just want a bit long enough to attach to the back. And I did have my snips. There they are. Well, not my snips, my ribbon snips. Not my paper snips. Okay, so I'm just going to attach that on the back with a tiny bit of tear and tape. I forgot, was that the bit that I wanted? Right. Tiny bit of tear and tape around the back of that. Try and get it straight and get my other bit of tear and tape ready. Straight and flat. Pop that on the back. And then I'm going to take that backing off and add glue now that it's working nicely. And I can pop that in the centre of this piece. And then remember and use up that glue that was on there. So yeah, my craft room was still really messy from all of my pre-Christmas craftiness, and it's going to take a while to get it back into some semblance of order, but I've made a start. The problem is I've got new toys. I've got new stamps, I've got new dies, I've got new paper, and you know what that means? It means I don't want to tidy up. It means I want to play. So I'm just going to hopefully tie a little bow with this. A little tricky because I've got glue on my fingers now. There we go. It is such a nice ribbon. I do love a narrow ribbon, and the satin is just lovely. Lovely feel to it. Ties nicely as well. So I'll play about with that. That will do you, Heather. That will do you. Like so. Okay, and I'll chop off roughly the same. Like that. And then I want a mini glue dot. Now, even these mini glue dots are a little bit big for the... I really need to get another. This one. This is the one with the pokey. So yeah, even these ones are just a little bit too big for the knot of a really narrow ribbon like this one. So I've just kind of rolled that up a little bit. And I'll stick that on the back. And we'll see if it needs any more kind of moving in to make sure that it's only covering the ribbon and then nothing else will stick to it. So there we go, I've got that on there. I will need to trim that ribbon a little bit more, but I need another piece of ephemera out of that lovely pack. And for that one I went just a note. So this pack has loads. So we've got Christmas, congratulations, thinking of you, happy birthdays, you get I was going to say you get 2 sheets of the same, but I've mixed these up, so that's this sheet is the same as that one. So you've got ones with black on white. This would make a nice Easter card actually, but I don't know if that will fit in there. I think I'll just go with this hello. So we've got just a note, and we'll go with a hello, and then they can be used for absolutely any occasion whatsoever. But yeah, we've got baby, thinking of you, love you, Mother's Day, thank yous, and we've got these ones that have white on black. Happy New Year, St. Patrick's Day, more thank yous, best wishes, you did it, thinking of you, sending hugs, loads of very useful sentiments. So you don't have to have a stamp set for every occasion. You've got these instead. Now I'm going to pop them with some mini dimensionals. If I can find them. There they are. At the side. This is one of the problems of having such a messy desk, but knowing where everything is, and then tidying and reorganising. I suddenly don't know where everything is, but it's a bit easier to find when I'm looking for it. It'll be all good in the end. So I've got 3 mini dimensionals on there, taking those backings off. And then pop that over my ribbon. Just need to chop that a little bit more. Like so. And then add our piece on the inside. Now you could actually just add some little flowers on the corner, just to make it a little bit more special. And that ties up with what we used on the front. So pop that inside and then we're done. So I had asked previously if people wanted me to do some Sale-A-Bration Sunday videos so that I can showcase more of the Sale-A-Bration free products, and a few of you said yes, so I'm taking that as an excuse to play with my free Sale-A-Bration products. And this one today is the Pick a Season snap set. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please do click on that subscribe button, click the bell and get notification the next time I upload a tutorial. Until then, please do take care. Bye.